Dear Eve, and welcome to Sibyl Tarot. This is a reading for the full moon that's happening in Aries at this time. It's on the 1st of October. So I already pulled the cards here, and the first card out we have here is the overall energy is the Alchemist, which is a major arcana card, and it talks about Gemini and Virgo. The next card out we have here is the Ace of Cups, which is water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The next card out we have here is the Death card, major arcana card, and it's Scorpio. The next card we have here is the Page of Swords, which is air energy. Air is Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. And the next card we have is the Tower. The Tower is a major arcana card, and it's Scorpio as well. The next card we have here is the Hierophant, and the Hierophant is a major arcana card, and it's Taurus. The next card we have here is the Three of Cups, which is water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And the final card that we have is the Strength card, which is another major arcana card, and it's Leo. So I just feel at this time the full moon in Aries, talks about Mars is retrograde in Aries at this time. It has been for the last several weeks, and it is to carry on for another 6 weeks, I think, at least. And this full moon in Aries is given more, for the next 2 weeks, more power for this, for this Mars that's retrograding in its own sign. We have here is the Death and the Tower card. They're both Scorpionic cards, but Scorpio is also ruled by Mars energy. So, and Mars can talk about, Mars can talk, about conflict. Do you know what I mean? And here we have here is the Tower and the Prince of Swords. Now the Prince of Swords talks about conflict. Some type of conflict, whether it be just, an argument or that. But with the Tower, it's saying at this time, during this full moon, not to lose the head with loved ones, especially, people that are close to you, your family and friends, because, you might say something that you regret, or, an argument can occur and it'll blow out of proportion here with the Tower card, and a relationship can end. I do see for others, you will hear news of a relationship ending, especially a marriage, and it will come, you will hear the news all of a sudden, it'll come in fast, and that the relationship has broke down, and the couple have gone their separate ways, and it's most likely to do with one or both parties being very reckless, possibly even, having third party situations within the relationship. But you definitely will hear news because of something on these lines, to do with Mercury, because Mercury is the planet of communication and information, and the Prince of Swords brings in fast news, and it can be, to do with some type of conflict. With the Tower here, it's usually that it's to do with an argument or a breakup of some sort, and because it's over the Hierophant talks about marriage. Also, along with the Death card, it talks about, a final ending. But I do feel, on the whole, for yourself, whoever's listening to this reading, this new moon is asking to bring in, with the Ace of Cups here, to bring in fulfillment, emotional fulfillment within yourself, because you may be at this time, going through some type of transformation. Now, it may become that it's a bit of a struggle for you, with the Tower card. You may feel, for some, there may be, some part of your life, a situation or a relationship that's fallen apart, or you may feel that it's fallen apart. But, it's asking for, with this Mars energy, that is in retrograde, it's asking you kind of to battle your way through it, so to speak. Do you know what I mean? And there will be news of you'll it's not that there will be news, but there will be a final ending to it, you know what I mean, of this type of conflict or struggle that's happening during this time, and it will end soon. And it's saying with the Hierophant here that you will have a higher understanding as to why you went through this, or to why why it happened for a reason, that way. And I feel that it's for a good reason as well. For some it's going to be that you, so to speak, that you've gone through something in your life, and when you come out on kind of on the other side, so to speak, it's going to give you reason to celebrate, you know what I mean. And with the Three of Cups here and with the Ace of Cups, is talking about fulfillment, rewarding yourself, probably even to have a party, to have a reunion, maybe with friends and family, also just a girly night out, or that, but that there will be time coming for you for celebration after this kind of turmoil that's going to happen over the next couple of weeks to a month. And it's saying as well with the Strength card, to have that self-confidence. The Three of Cups also talks about self-confidence, and if it is maybe a girlfriend of yours or that is going through something at this time, to build that person's self-confidence up, or that to be there for to give her the strength and the courage, kind of, what I mean, to get through whatever it is that's maybe she's finding difficult in her life. But here with the Alchemist as well, the Alchemist is known as the Magician, and the Magician is Mercury, and Mercury is going to go retrograde here now during the month of October. It's going retrograde in Scorpio, and when Mercury goes retrograde, it can talk about a breakdown of communication, a breakdown of technology, devices, or that. It can also talk about somebody coming back from your past, that way. So for some, I feel there will be a person or people coming back from your past, and Mercury is giving you this chance maybe to either start a new relationship, or a renewal of a relationship with the Ace of Cups, or maybe to a final ending, kind of, to tie up loose ends, so to speak. But I feel whoever, if there is someone coming back from your past, they're going to come in fast. They're going to communicate to you fast or whatever. And I feel this might come as a bit of a surprise as to who it might be, as well. But I feel with this this full moon now in Aries, there's a lot of Mars energy about. We have the full moon, which is in Aries. This is Mars. We also have Mars retrograding, and at this time in its own sign of Aries, and also Mercury is going to be retrograding in Scorpio, and Scorpio is all about Mars energy. So once again, and it does talk about the younger generation as well. So try not to lose the head with with your young children or that, because Mars energy gives them that energy. They want to speak up, that way, and let them, what I mean. They might see things different, to what way that you see them, but let them have their say, so to speak. Give them that courage and the strength within them to speak up for themselves. And because it's a good energy for young people, at this time. You might even see with your children starting new, getting into new social groups, that way, or even yourself getting into new social groups as well. I do feel that if it's to do, you know, with social groups, you may be getting into like, you know, a woman's, you know, if you're a woman getting into, you know, a woman's community of some sort, do you know, that whatever that it may be at this time. Also, I feel there may be news of somebody getting married. You might hear news of somebody getting married, and they may ask you to be, you know, a bridesmaid or that. Yeah, but there's lots of different stuff, you know, going on, you know, at this time for October. And as well as that, we've just had the three heavy benefic planets now, which is Jupiter, Saturn. Jupiter about 2 weeks ago went turned, you know, to move forward about 2 weeks ago, and so Saturn did there on the 30th of September, the end of the month, and then we have Pluto on the 4th, and these are heavy benefic planets, so these will be playing out. They are the three of them. The three planets are all in Capricorn, and this has been the thing throughout the whole year, you know. All these, you know, these three planets, what they have brought in, you know, as in society, so to speak. But there will be now some sustainability, I say, with Saturn, you know what I mean. There's, you know, going to be a steadiness now going forward, and then with Jupiter things are going to start expanding, you know, and with Pluto as well. But there can be, you know, detrimental effects, you know, with Pluto as well going forward, because Pluto is also you know, scorpionic energy, you know, and scorpionic talks about transformation, it talks about change. And so we'll just see as to what lies ahead for this month. Alright, thanks. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you do, please like, share and subscribe. Slán.